Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee Beauty. I thought it would be fun today to do a full face of makeup. Done a lot of eye looks, we've done ranking videos, trends, and trying out new products, and we are going to try some new products today, but mostly products you've seen. Some you've seen me try, some you haven't, some you've just seen me swatch. So let me give you a rundown of what we're going to do today. We are going to revisit one product that I feel like I struggled with a little bit, and it's a beautiful product, and once I understood how to do the application better, I was so much more pleased with this. And this video is the product I'm talking about is a fairly new product. It is the Natasha Denona Berry Pop. I love it, but I've got my fingerprints all over it because I've been really playing with it. I have light skin, and I was watching Alicia from Kinky Sweat, and I was trying to use, I think first in the video you guys saw, I think I used my fingers first. Big mistake for using this shadow. It's way too powerful for my skin. Then this worked better, the sponge. This is my foundation one though. And then off camera, and I did that off camera. And then also the next time I used it, I used a brush and to put the first two creams on. And that's how we're gonna do it today. That is how I got the absolute best application with this. So we're gonna redo this just in case you got this and you're like, that's too strong for me, my skin's too fair. You can use this successfully, and I just wanna teach you how, because it took me 3 times to figure it out. So for my foundation today, I'm going into one that I'm gonna need to repurchase soon. This is my Haus Labs. This is their Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. Let's see if I can tell you what color. It's in 200 light medium neutral, which is a good color. I'm just going to shake it up because it's been a bit, I had it put away for some reason, and I really love this foundation. So we're going to use that. I also, for concealer, have a little bit of Shiseido. This is one of my faves too, and I do need to reorder that. So we're going to use that on the skin. We're going to use just, oh, this is the wrong one. I have one that has the, what do you call it in there? Bronzer. Let me grab that. Okay, after a brief interruption, which to me felt like a huge interruption, Robert came down and made his breakfast. We're back. All right, so for bronzer, this is Complex Culture. I believe this is like an Ipsy brand, and I'm going to be using this bronzer, and it's in the color Power Player. I don't know if these are available still. You guys will have to check, or I'll have to check. We'll see. We'll see. So then, for lips today, well, first of all, primer. I am using the Pink Lips Major Matte Face Primer. We're going to be adding so much glow that the rest of the face can be matte. I'll probably use the Lunar Beauty setting powder I have as well. I got to grab that. That reminds me, I forgot it. For the eyeshadow, I did swatch this, but we haven't. I used it with one look. We have not used it, but I did do a swatching video. This is a newer brand to me. I'm going to be using these 3 colors. You can see I've used this one. Oh, so beautiful. This is the Sunset Beach eyeshadow palette by MBA Cosmetics. It was a collab, Deandra D. Nicole. It's beautiful shades. I really want to use the purple today, but I am going with my daughter to do something today for her wedding, and so I don't want to look too crazy, you know, with all the weird colors I could put on my eyes. So we're going to go down this row here. Now, this palette is, I forgot, I'll link it. I don't think this one is available anymore. This was a discontinued palette because these 2 shades were wrong by the manufacturers. It was a manufacturer's defect palette. So I only got paid $15. I didn't care because I liked both those shades, so I was fine with it. Like, I think this one of these was in the wrong spot. This pink one was probably supposed to be here, and then this one is a wrong shade altogether. But I was like, I'm fine with it, so I paid $15 because it was my first time trying the brand. I really do like this. I actually like this better, just FYI, than this palette from, was this Bella Beauté? I can't remember. I always get these screwed up. This was the Angels of Illumination palette. Why does it have, it has BB, I don't know, yeah, Bella Beauté Bar. So the formula's in here, and the colors are so similar, a lot of them are so similar, that's why it's not my fave, although these 2 shades are stunning. This whole bottom row is actually really stunning. So But I saw some swatches from another palette from this company, so I'm not done trying this company, and we will play with these again. I do want to try another palette from them because I saw another review of a girl who gets quite a bit from them, and that was not her favorite either. So yeah, so we're going to use the Sunset Beach palette today. On the lips, I am going to be trying out from my and hopefully my look matches okay with the, it will with the eyes. I'm not sure it'll match with our Berry Pop blush, but it's fine, I don't care. The Velour liquid lipstick from Jeffree Star from my Beauty Lish. This is in the shade Down the Aisle. Perfect, because we're doing a thing today for the wedding. All right, and then I have a Morganite lip liner by St. Luxe, which I've never tried either, and we're going to try that as the liner. So that is, I think, the bulk of everything. I'll get the powder at the end because I just want to get started. So let's go ahead and begin using our Haus Labs. I'm going to start with 2 pumps, and then I'll put the concealer on. I do have a bunch of spots going on. I just finished up my stupid monthly, like you do, and then you get spots. Also, while I'm doing this, I do want to ask you guys a question. So I, for the first time today, just used, in fact, it's right here, the Pure Nuaderma Skin Wand. I'm not going to see too many results, although I can feel that it tightened up my skin a little bit today. But it helps with acne. People are saying that, like, with acne, it's like overnight, your acne goes away. I don't know if that's going to be true. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. I also have like broken blood vessels on the top of my nose from when I was sick, and it's supposed to help with that. And spider veins. You can actually, there's a wand in there for hair growth that it runs through your hair that stimulates hair for thicker, fuller hair. Now, I've got pretty thick, full hair. You should see what my hair looks like when I wash it and then blow dry it. No lie, guys. I know I'm a white girl, but it's like a white girl afro. It's like out to here. I mean, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. People were saying that they could really see a difference using it on their neck. Now, there's 5 settings on that sucker, and I was kind of scared. I've had it since like Christmas time, but I was like afraid because it's like electricity currents, and I was like afraid it was going to zap me and hurt me. And you start on the lowest setting, and it literally, you could hear a buzzing. It was like, I didn't feel nothing, nothing, but I was on the lowest setting. So you work your way up and you use it like every other day. Anyway, I can do a review on that, but if you guys start noticing my skin getting better, you're not going to notice today because it's just the first day. I just did it like an hour ago. But if you start noticing and you're like, dang, what's going on with Terry's skin? That's what it is. So if you're interested in seeing a review on that, I'm going to probably show it on my other channel too, but if you guys want to see it over here, because I think it's a beauty product that most of us with aging skin would, well, if I would want to know about it, if I didn't know about it, like, because we all have aging skin issues, so my this is neutral, and my skin's definitely right now pulling more of a pink tone. In general, I think it does because I used to have oily skin, and then I had combo skin, and I started getting older, and now I'm going through, I think, perimenopause, and now I have really dry skin. I'm not sure if it's going to last, if this is a short-term thing, or if it's just because it's winter and it's so freaking cold out. So let's keep going. All right, so let's put our Shiseido. I'll bring you guys in a little bit, just like I do when I do the eyes. So also that wand, I was able to go under the eyes. It helps drain your lymphatics. My eyes were really, really bad. And they're still bad, but it's better than it was. So we're gonna, what is this little hair that goes up there somewhere? I need to get more of this Shiseido. I'm like out. Look at these little spots. Yeah, I don't have much of this left. I don't have enough. I'll order that. So one of the things that I saw that was interesting was a new way of doing your contour on your nose instead of down the middle, and you actually up the middle, you do bronzer. So we're gonna try that. It's like, I think it's like a reverse it's, I don't know, reverse contouring technique. I don't know. All right, so let's just get under our eyes. See, my eyes are actually, you can see they're pretty red too. I'm not sure if that's like irritation today or if it's, I used the Pink Religion palette by Jeffree Star yesterday, which is pink, and it may have just stained because I did use it under the eye there, because every shade he has is pink. Pink or purple. I will have a video coming out on that as well. All right. That's as good as that's gonna get. Let's go ahead and use the Complex Culture Bronzer in Power Player. And I'm gonna, oops. Sometimes I don't get this spot very well when I'm doing my, do you guys do that? Do you ever miss a spot? That's me every day. Every day. All right, so I'm gonna go higher up here with the bronzer. That was something else I saw for like a more lifted look, and I definitely want a more lifted look because as I'm aging, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna see some difference using that wand, this part of my skin is starting to sag. You can see it right here. Whatever, I'm almost 50, right? So it is what it is, but we're gonna put the bronzer just a little higher like we would the blush. The light's coming in weird, so hopefully you guys can still see okay. I have, I kind of like doing my makeup in here. I've been doing it in the kitchen, but I just pulled it out because sometimes I feel like the lighting in here, depending on what time of day it is just better for you guys to get a better, like, closer up view. Also, I'm getting a new phone next week because I had a time with my phone. If you want to hear about that, that's going to be a next week's vlog. But I had my work phone and my cell phone go down yesterday at the same time, and when he saw, I have like 226, was it megabytes? I don't know. I have one with a ton of storage because I use it for YouTube, and I actually need one with the 500 whatever, so that's coming, and I'll have a better camera too, so I'm excited about that. So if I can get that phone up and running by next weekend, you may see a difference in the quality of the video. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the blush. So for the Cherry Pop blush, instead of using, we will use my Beauty Blender, which I stuck back here. But to get started, so I did use it in the right order. I didn't think I did. I have a little bit of a dense brush, not super soft. This one is, I think, a Luxie 512 small. It's a contour brush. And basically, and I don't know why that's kind of hard panned a little there. I mean, it still pulls the color off, so, but you can kind of see what it did right there. I have no idea why it did that. So basically, we're gonna pop this in. Well, oops, I don't know why I did that because it's like a cream. That's not going to do anything. I'm going to tap it on my skin, just make sure it's not too bad. And then I'm going to start at the back with this shade and then blend it around, because you can add more, but you can't really take it away very easily. And I want this to be beautiful. I don't want it to be garish, and, you know, I feel like the first time I did it on video, like, I felt like it was a little too much. And it's kind of one of those blushes that's going to give you, you know, much anyway, like regardless of what skin tone you have, whether you're dark skin. This is great for dark skin because it really has strong pigment. You can use it like I am, so you're getting a beautiful flush, or you can, if you have dark skin, you can go in heavy and it's really going to give you a beautiful rosy hue to your dark skin. I would say, like, right now my skin is definitely pulling very fair. I need to change my foundations at this point because I don't have any color in my skin. So then I'm gonna take this and just pounce it around the edges to blend. I mean, already this side, the sun's hitting right here. So you can really see right here the beautiful glow between the foundation that I'm using and this Berry Pop. Absolutely stunning. Now, what I did is I stayed with the same brush and I went into this cream and I pounced that, look at that, right over that cream highlight. Oh, so gorgeous. And it does darken it some too. So you got to keep that in mind too when you're using this cream base highlight, but it gives a gorgeous glow to the skin. You put a little on your nose if you want. Make yourself a little Rudolph nose. Same thing, go in with your blender in between each application, blend out the sides. It'll lighten a little too once you put powder on. You don't have to be afraid of this, and to me it wasn't really coming out the way I wanted for a while. Like I said, it took me 3 tries. Now I'm going to go into the highlight, which is called the Dream Glow highlight, and we're going to pop that right there. Look at how gorgeous that is. Now that is a cheek I'm proud of. Like the first time I did the video, not so much. And I'm gonna stick that on my nose. Oh, I forgot to contour my nose. Oh well. It's fine. All right, my nose is so skinny it's hard for me to contour the nose anyway. All right, so that's what the skin looks like. Nice and up close. I've got pores, you've got pores. I am not really trying to hide those, but they will be hidden somewhat when I'm gonna powder just the T-zone parts of my face here. So I'm gonna go grab the Lunar Beauty powder, we'll do that, and then let's get into the eyes. Also, I should apologize, guys. There is a little beeping every few minutes. We cannot figure it out. There is we think it's our alarm, our fire alarms that are set up throughout the house. It's somewhere in the back kitchen area, and right there. And it's super annoying. We can't quite figure out where it's coming from because it just makes no sense. We just don't know where it is. We've been looking. So, and those are hardwired in. I'm just using a very little powder under my eyes because if you're my age, you don't need a lot of powder on your eyes. I do, however, want to set this because I don't want this to be all over on my neck. And you should be taking your powder down your neck if you're older because our neck does show age, or your foundation. And you should be moisturizing down here as well. Let's back out just a little. So, and I do that, and then I don't leave it sit long baking, but I don't do that too long. This area for me is important for me to put powder on because during the day at work, I wear a headset. And so this is the first area to kind of rub off on me. Okay, now it's time to get into the palette. All right, so we're gonna start with the color Maui, which is this pretty corally shade here. Let me get a brush. Yeah, I keep forgetting stuff. That's the problem of doing your makeup here is I need my switch to switch things, but I think I might have enough brushes that I don't need to use my switch, so we'll see. So let's go into the color Maui. These colors are really pigmented, so I am gonna tap off. And you know what? I forgot to use a primer as well, so we're just on a roll today. Although I used on my face, I had a hyaluronic serum because you need to use that with that tool, and then I also used a beauty cream all over my face, and your moisturizing cream can serve as a primer. So that's fine. I forgot to use that. I forgot to contour my nose. What the hell? I also might get like a lighter shade because there's nothing in this palette just to blend out towards the top and give us a highlight. There's nothing in here to do that with, so that's fine, but this is a beautiful shade. Going in kind of lightly, and if I want to build it up, because they're pretty pigmented, so if I want to build it up, I can, but to start, I'm just going to kind of stay in pretty light. This eye is always, well, the eye always comes out better for me, but because the shape of this eye is different, but it's also always the eye that is more swollen because I lay on this side of my face. And I'm not sleeping well. I woke up at like, I don't even remember last night, 3:30, and was up for like, I think an hour. And then I went back to sleep. And when I wake up, I can't, it takes me hours to fall back asleep. It is not fun. I just can't sleep through the night anymore as I've gotten older. And I do think that it's part of like the perimenopause stuff, because my girlfriend's going through it. She's the same age as me. We're like 2 weeks or a week apart at work. Okay, so I'm gonna go get a little bit of a lighter shade so that I can blend the eye, especially on this eye, so I can blend the edges out. This one looks pretty good, but this one's a little rough. So let me go grab that. All right, I just grabbed one of the Natasha Denonas that were handy, and I'm going into this lighter shade here. And I'm just gonna blend the top out, and I may also put some of the Berry Pop highlighter right up at the brow bone there. We'll see how crazy the eye looks before we do that though. So yeah, that's blending everything out nicely. I think I've got some, I used a hyaluronic serum and then a moisturizer, and I think that maybe they didn't work really great together. We got little flakies everywhere from it. Either that or my skin's peeling. I don't really know. Okay, so I think that's a good start for our eyes. Now, okay, we can darken the outer corner a little with Nasso right here. So we're gonna do that and just kind of tap it in. And there is like the gold I'm gonna use is kind of like a glittery, a very glitter. So I'm just gonna use a very little bit of that. I'm not gonna use a lot of that. This is a poppy shade. All right, take the other brush that we were using and go back in and blend. Just like that. There, I toned it down a little bit, but it's perfect. It's just what I wanted. All right, so for the lid, we are going in, if I can get the thing here. I'll use my bigger brush. We're going in with the color Santorini, which is a gorgeous color. Right here, it's like it's a orange with a gold flip. More of a, this one is more of a, it's not really a, I guess it's a little bit of a duochrome, but it's, to me, it's more of like a metallic-y shade. But stunning, and this is going to be all over the eye. Look at that, friends. So pretty, and I'm keeping it soft. I could build it up quite a bit, but I don't want to. I just want a nice, soft, orangey, corally eye today. Because like I said, I got to go out and about and do things. This is so pretty. This shade is like one of my favorites in here. It's smooth. I don't feel like it emphasizes your lines on your face or on your eyes. Just absolutely beautiful. Before we go in with this Crazy Bailey shade, which has a little bit of kick up, we're going to tap that in the middle. I want to go underneath the eyes first and do that. So we're going to start back with Maui, which was that first shade here. And pop Maui under the eye. And we can bring it up just a little because I lost a little up here. I think this is going to be really pretty once we get lashes and liner on. I do want to take it down a little bit more than I have it. I always say if you're older like me, just color in your lines. I've got like a perfect line right there to hold that. Okay, now I could take a tiny bit of purple for, I think I will, tiny bit of purple on the bottom just for a little contrast down here. It might be fun to add that in. Just a little. Right? How fun is that little surprise down there? Just a little something you didn't expect. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of NYX glue on my lid real quick and then come back and we're going to do that other shade. The gold glitter. Okay, I put the NYX glitter glue on and I'm really hoping that this doesn't ruin the whole lip, but we're going to go in with Bailey. Just picking up on the brush good. And we're going to tap that in. And just on the center of the eye. Oh, hit my eyelashes. Stuck my eyelashes up there. I think that's pretty good, right? Well, I might darken the outer edge with that other orange shade again though, because I feel like when I put this in, I lost a little bit of our corally shade. Don't you feel like we lost that a little bit? So I'm going to go back into Santorini here and put a little bit more on the outer, kind of like a little baby halo, but not a traditional one. Gorgeous. All right, so going back in with Maui, I'm just going to take a little bit more of Maui over the top. This was the first shade. I definitely feel like it needs it now. All right, friends, that's the eye looks. Oh, I think it turned out beautifully. I am going to do finishing touches, and then I will be back to show you the completed look. Okay, here is the eyes finished. I used Jeffree Star's mascara. The jury's out on this. It's only the second time I used it. It feels a little clumpy to me, so, but sometimes with the mascara you got to use it a few times, so we'll see. And let's go ahead and let's put a little bit of highlight up at the top there from this palette, just to bring that in. Ooh, I should have used a smaller brush. It's fine. This is what I got handy. Not the best brush for that. All right, and then I also have, we can put it in here in the inner corner. coming up just a little bit. Okay, so that's that. The lips, we have, oh, and I used a brown liner in my waterline. This is Infallible Pro Last Longwear Eye Pencil in brown, and it is by L'Oreal. Okay, for the lips, we're going in the St. Lux. This should be like a brown liner. Like I said, I wasn't sure how the berry pop would look with this, but I think it's actually okay because there's rosy tones in this eye. Like rosy, pinky peach. Now, I don't have the whitest lip or whitest teeth because I have so many fillings and they don't whiten. So for a little trickaroo, if you have that as well, like I do, you can, the brown, if you use the brown, it makes your teeth look whiter. So bonus. My goal is to get my teeth fixed this year. And then I think I'm going to get caps on them so they're white and beautiful. All right. There's that. Now we're going in down the aisle, which is a little bit more orangey. It's going to pull in that eye. Oh, it's a lot more orangey. That was so annoying, that beeping. And there we have it. So let's back out. All right, and here is our finished look. Come in a little bit. I like it. I think everything's really pretty. I like how the skin is looking. Everything's good. So I will have some photos at the end so you can see in the light. I usually take them in front of the window so you can really kind of get a good look. But I think we did good, friends. All right, so, and I will have all of the products that I can link. Like, I'm not linked. I'm not sure if I can do the Complex Culture bronzer because I'm pretty sure that was like a BoxyCharm thing. But everything else I should be able to link. Also, you do get the discount if you go on 15%, use the code Southernyankee. You'll get 15% off of your order, even on new releases. But you have to go on her website. If you try to use it on Sephora or whatever, it does nothing. So that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this full face get ready using a new indie brand. I'm curious to see what you think if you saw the swatches of this. This was a very warm palette. Do you wear warm tones? Do you like cooler tones? I do have a really cool tone palette that we're going to be playing with. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I've got my little grandson who's 3 coming over for the night, so I don't know if I'll be able to film tomorrow at all. We'll see. But I will see you guys all in the next video. Enjoy, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys all soon. Take care. Bye, guys.
I dare you to fix me. I'm crossing the line again, falling on my knees. No stranger to pain, it's never ending, it's only something I can't forget. My heart won't let it rest, but you keep on forgiving.